sister. You gotta kill a soft little woman on her wedding day. What's next? Murdering a crippled orphan in his sleep? Later, Hamhock.
Shouldn't you be out ruining someone's special day?
So, is it true?
Ah, you must mean my little adventure on the ship.
To kill triplets, secretly.
Sister, the shadow scales are all but forgotten. An ancient tradition. Your contract sounds simple, which means it certainly will not be. Getting into that reception will be easy. But have you thought about getting out? Right then.
Sister, I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of surveying the site of the reception. There's a small parapet just opposite the balcony that would prove an excellent spot for a long-range kill. I left something there for you, if you're inclined to take that approach. Kill well, and often.
Sister, you like creeping round in the shadows? Magical work just as good there as anywhere else. No, their arrival's the best thing that's happened to the sanctuary in years. Astrid is an effective leader, but we've been rudderless for too long. Scrounging for contracts, abandoning the tenants, the Dark Brotherhood has been reduced to a group of common cutthroats. Frankly, it's embarrassing. Killing her will be easy. She'll be so happy she'll never see it coming. I should know. I killed a bride once. It was our honeymoon. Tepid, I said. The bathwater should be tepid. Lukewarm is not tepid. Close, maybe, but there is a difference. Stupid cow. Remember, fireballs. You can never go wrong. Need something?
It's been quite a boon, looking like a child. No one ever suspects a thing.
Sister?
Oh, you mean in that manor house during the thunderstorm? What can I say?
My targets make a mistake. I could brew some potions for you, or train you in alchemy. 200 years ago, I would have lain down my life for the unholy matron. But that age is long since past. Astrid is my matron now. It's no fair. I love weddings. Astrid should have given this contract to me. Instead, she's got me visiting cities and assessing security. How boring. But listen, I think I can help you. The wedding reception is outside the Temple of the Divines, right? In Solitude? If so, the bride will probably address the crowd from the balcony. It overlooks the courtyard. Well, there's an old statue there. I've seen it. Hanging right over where she'll be standing. Old means weak. Weak means it could fall. Kill well and often.
Will there ever come a time when the people of Skyrim no longer need our services? I think not. I don't like mimes, minstrels, thespians, acrobats, jugglers, troubadours, or tumblers. Flutists give me a headache. I particularly hate jesters. As a rule, I'm also not crazy about the corpses of old women. For the Night Mother, I'll make an exception. But Astrid is the only mistress I serve. Slaughtering the Emperor's cousin? At her wedding? Those guards will be out for blood. Wouldn't surprise me if the crowd jumped in too. Happy hunting.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you. As you wish.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
I have to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thu'um be taught, like any skill?
Typical Imperial rot. You speak of Skyrim like you know the land. Know its people. You're from Cyrodiil. You know nothing about us. Nothing!
Oh, I know enough. I know
Vittoria did pretty well for herself, marrying that Asgeir. Not a bad-looking fellow at all.
Such seditious behavior. Why, it's treason.
And when the elves marched
I
into
love
your
weddings,
beloved
don't you?
Cyrodiil, and everyone took up arms
I
against
just can't
them,
wait to be a
wasn't
bride
that treason?
someday.
Against the
Someday.
Dominion, huh?
Why, that's not the same thing
Oh
at
my,
all.
yes.
The Dominion
I
were
absolutely
invaders,
love weddings.
conquerors.
I haven't found my
We had to
special
fight
someone
them to
yet, but
preserve our
there's
own
still
way of
hope.
life.
Vittoria
My
is,
point
well,
exactly.
getting up in years. People to see and places to go, huh? Later then.
Well, aren't you a pretty thing? Should my new bride be worried? The best. Vittoria's a good woman. Any man should be so lucky. I know my father is not happy about me marrying an Imperial, but that is his problem. It's been good talking to you.
What an amazing day this has been. I hope you've been enjoying the festivities. I'm just so overwhelmed. Such kindness for me. Yes, indeed. Hail the Imperial Legion. Hail the Stormcloaks. Hail Solitude and the 8 Divines. On this glorious day, we honor everyone. Please, enjoy yourself.
A marriage of both love and political advantage. A rare thing indeed. So far, I just hope things remain calm. Wine gets drunk, tempers flare. This may be a joyous celebration, but it's shadowed by a lot of animosity. Be well.
If you
Pray
want
for
my
solitude
opinion,
and
I think
my
they should have
husband.
paid for an entire quartet. Plenty of bards at the college would have loved the opportunity. I am, thank you. I do so enjoy singing at weddings. It's just one of the many duties we at the Bards College are called upon to perform. Now you can say you've met the most talented bard in all of Skyrim. Are you all enjoying yourselves?
Sorry, no time to talk. I need to keep playing.
Make merry on this most happy of days. These days, it seems there is dread everywhere, whether it be war or dragon. But I beg you, here, today, put such fears aside. Enjoy yourself.
Long as I've eaten more in the last 2 hours than I have in the last 2 weeks. Am I?
free food and wine, and nobody's trying to throw me in the dungeon. I wish they did weddings here every day. It's best you leave me be.
Vittoria did pretty well for herself, marrying that Asgeir. Not a bad-looking fellow at all.
My nephew, the Emperor, too busy to attend the wedding of his beloved cousin. We won't stand for this slight, I assure you. What my daughter sees in that barbarian, I'll never know. I most certainly am not. I've lost my daughter to a Nord beast, and my nephew Titus is too busy playing Emperor to even show up. All right, then.
Vittoria may be pretty, but does she have the right hips for the job? I want grandchildren, and lots of them. Oh, why? Why, certainly. I keep telling myself I'm not losing a son. I'm gaining an imperial daughter. An imperial daughter. Talos preserve you.
They say this marriage is the first step towards peace. Who in Shore's name wants peace?
Good people of solitude.
No, I'm not having a good time. My boy just married a god's-forsaken Imperial. Skyrim is full of eager Nord women, and he beds down with the enemy.
There are no Imperials.
Support Ulfric or die
People come
trying.
to celebrate a union of two souls. So make merry. May you all be as happy in your lives as I know I will be in mine. Thank you again for everything. Dum dee dee dum dee 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 dum dum. Dee dee ding. Dee 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 dum. Dum dee dee dum dee 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 dum dum. Dum dee dee ding dee 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 dum. La 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 la. La 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 la. Dum dee dee dum dee 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 dum dum. Dum dee dee ding dee 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 dum. Honored guests, my husband Asgeir and I thank you for coming to our reception. We thank you for sharing the love we have for each other. These days, it seems there is dread everywhere, whether it be
Vittoria! No!
Someone there?
Please, someone do something!
The bride has been murdered! Somebody help!
Astrid ordered me to keep an eye on you. Figured you could use a hand when the chaos erupted. I'll try and hold him off as best I can. You get back to the sanctuary.
No sign of ounce, I guess.
Is someone there?
Never should have come here. Smear, you won't leave here alive.
Those fools are actually fighting.
Hey, watch what you're doing! Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might could... Consider join...
The news is everywhere. Vittoria Vici, the Emperor's cousin, butchered at her own wedding. Well done. Let's see His Eminence try to ignore this. With Vici's murder, you've started us down a path the Dark Brotherhood hasn't traveled in centuries. The assassination of an emperor. And now your reward. A unique spell to summon a legend of the Dark Brotherhood. His soul serves us now in death, as his body once did in life. Ah, and of course, a bonus for killing Vici while she addressed her guests as instructed. Gold. Simple and pure. Spend it as you will. Now then, time to proceed to the next stage of the plan. Go and speak with Gabriella. She's been helping me arrange your next contract. As I said, go speak with Gabriella. She's been assisting me with your next contract. This Emperor business? Well, it does involve everyone.
Don't take offense to the nicknames, morsel. I'm a werewolf. Hard not to... think of you as a snack. Yeah, good luck.
A good purification might be just what this sanctuary needs.
Dear sister, I've been waiting for you. Your next contract awaits, as I'm sure Astrid indicated. With the Emperor's arrival in Skyrim now a certainty, his security service, the Penitus Oculatus, will need to begin its preparations immediately. Security is being handled by a Commander Morrow. Astrid and I have devised a plan to break the man, and in doing so, cripple the Emperor's protection.
Truly.
You are to slay the Commander's son, Gaius Morrow, and once he is dead, plant false evidence on his body, implicating him in a plot to kill the Emperor. He is set to leave the Penitus Oculatus outpost at Dragonbridge and inspect the security of each city in Skyrim. Go there now, observe Gaius Morrow's departure and follow him. Waylay him in one of the cities and send his soul to Sithis. Once he's dead, plant the incriminating letter on his body and let fate take care of the rest. Oh, and one final thing.
The Dread Father works through me.
To earn your bonus, do not kill Gaius Morrow in Dragonbridge or on the road. Kill him in one of the other major cities he'll be visiting. There, the body will be discovered quickly, as will the letter implicating Gaius Morrow in the plot to assassinate the Emperor. Do that, and Astrid has authorized me to grant you a rather unique bonus. It is a special token to be given to Olava the Feeble in Whiterun. Olava is an old and dear friend, and a powerful seer. The token entitles you to a reading of your future. It's an opportunity one should not pass up.
It was a suicide mission. Astrid said as much. Yet here you stand, hale and hearty.
When I first received the blessing of the
No,
wolf,
so your
my
best
creator
plan
gave
is
me
to
a
follow him
valuable
after he
piece of
leaves
advice.
Dragonbridge.
Arnbjorn, he
However,
said,
there is
"Never
one other
lose,"
option.
and I never do.
We know there's an actual written travel schedule, somewhere in the Penitus Oculatus outpost. Securing that would, obviously, be most beneficial.
The blades protected the Emperor.
Walk in Gaius Morrow's shadow and deliver to him the judgment
Will
of
prove equally incompetent.
The temple contract? Well, I certainly won't deny my involvement.
It was a suicide mission. Astrid said as much.
When I first received the blessing of the wolf, my creator gave me a valuable piece of advice. Arnbjorn, he said, never lose.
Ah, you're back. It was good to fight alongside you. I'm sure people won't be forgetting that wedding anytime soon,
Destroying an innocent man's reputation. Truly, a contract worthy of the listener.
Astrid had me investigate the Penitus Oculatus. Their members are highly trained, effective warriors. Be on your guard, sister. Right then.
I grow restless, as does my blade.
Talk, sister. Remember, your target is Gaius Morrow, the son, not Commander Morrow, the father. We need him alive. But the son? Ha! Scorch his face off. Stay safe.
I remember Skyrim from my youth, and the glistening crimson on fields of white.
It's been quite a boon, looking like a child. No one ever suspects a thing. Normally, I talk to a victim before I end his life, but I wouldn't recommend it this time. Morrow will be alert to danger. Talking may spook him.
And the great treachery of Jaden Hall.
Until next time, sister.
Boy's mother, and vengeance festers in the sun.
Gaius Morrow still lives. I'm surprised. I had assumed you were more competent. Walk in Gaius Morrow's shadow and deliver to him the judgment of Sithis.
Sister, what's the matter, listener? Night Mother not feeling very chatty these days? You need help from your flesh and blood lessers? You've got to track a man, kill him, and then frame him for a crime. This contract's perfect. For me. Clearly, my lovely wife made a mistake. Yeah, good luck.
Still here? What's the matter? Can't handle... Killing Gaius Morrow in a city will be challenging because of all the guards. But fights, even murder, are fairly common. Killing him secretly will certainly make things easier on you. But if there are witnesses, so be it. Happy hunting.
In my time, the blades protected the Emperor. It would seem these Penitus Oculatus will prove equally incompetent.
Need something? I've taken the liberty of visiting the cities and spreading some nasty rumors about Gaius Marrow to make his treachery that much more believable.
Planting false evidence.
Until next time.
An innocent man's reputation. Truly a contract worthy of the listener.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter
We're
keeps
one of
me
the same.
fed, and my
I am
working
the
days are
shadow
done.
at your back.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
Wanderer like you must have plenty of tales to tell. But I'm afraid I'm too busy to hear them.
Feel free to make requests.
In my time, the blades protected the Emperor. It would seem these Penitus Oculatus will prove equally incompetent.
The Emperor's cousin killed. Right here in solitude. I feel nothing but shame. Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Stalking your prey, planting false evidence, destroying an innocent man's reputation. Truly, a contract worthy of the listener. Solitude, seat of the High King of Skyrim. Messy business kingslaying, but so very satisfying. Perhaps we should find a random stranger to murder. Practice does make perfect. I grow restless, as does my blade. I remember Skyrim from my youth, and the glistening crimson on fields of white. Lead on, sister.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? I don't have to take that from you. Never should have come here.
Oh, you still can!
I've been wounded worse by better! worry too much. I'll be fine.
In my time, the blades protected the Emperor.
Stay alert.
It would seem these penitent oculatas will
I understand.
prove
But you're being
equally
paranoid. I'm
incompetent.
inspecting security, not charging off into battle. There's not a lot that can go wrong.
Son, when the Emperor's safety is concerned, anything could go wrong. Off with you now, and good travels.
Farewell, Father. I'll return as soon as I'm able.
Well, this is it then. Look after yourself, Gaius. You're doing
Stalking
your
your
duty,
prey,
and I'm proud of you, but you better come
planting
back to me.
false
You
evidence,
hear?
destroying an innocent man's
I may
reputation.
travel alone, but you know I carry you
Truly,
always in my
a
heart.
contract worthy of the listener.
Trust me, we have nothing to say to one another.
You're back! Could you give me an allowance? What? Seriously? No way, with this, I could buy everything in the market. Wow, thanks!
It would seem these penitus oculatus will prove equally incompetent.
Braith is a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her anymore. Mama! What is it? What is it? This is great. Wow, thanks.
A good house. You chose well. I don't like sitting still, so I've decided to open a store. Buy and sell whatever is needed. Good to see you, dear.
Stalking your prey, planting false
It has.
evidence.
Here, this is your half, love.
An innocent man's reputation. Truly, a contract
I'll be here.
worthy of the listener.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. If that is what you wish. It is a lonely thing, facing all the dangers of Skyrim by yourself. Come and find me, if you decide that you miss my companionship.
Forged in its fires can cut through sinew as if it were parchment.
You've been a worthy patron. Shall I join you once more, free of charge?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself. With man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth!
One day,
Today,
you will
they
serve
take
our
away
dread
your
father, as I do now.
To the elves,
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
businesses, your children.
Damn those Grey Manes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
The Empire do?
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? Ah, a student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning and take an enchant. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
Incompetent.
You know, if you've got the aptitude.
My listener? I grow restless, as does my blade. Stalking your prey, planting false evidence, destroying an innocent man's reputation. Truly, a contract worthy of the listener. The Dread Father works through me, and his work has just begun.
Often deadly, but always exciting.
Have you heard the tale of Matthew Bellamont and the great treachery of Jaden Hall? Killboy's mother, and vengeance festers in the sun. I live again. We are bonded now, you and I, joined through the powers of the Void.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
In my time, the Blades protected the Emperor. It would seem these Penitus Oculatus will prove equally incompetent.
My favorite drinking buddy.
Friends like you are hard to find, and very valuable to me.
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
stalking your prey, planting false evidence, destroying an innocent man's reputation. Truly, a contract worthy of the listener. In my time, the blades protected the Emperor. It would seem these Penitus Oculatus will prove equally incompetent.
And the
Planting false evidence, destroying an innocent man's reputation. Truly, a contract worthy of the listener.
Man, you said, "Let me show you the power of Talos Stormcrown, born of the North, where my bread is long winter. I breathe now in royalty.
The blades protected the Emperor. It would seem.
Keep back, citizen. I have important business I must attend to.
Prove equally incompetent.
Even as man, great Talos cherished us, for he saw in us, in each of us, the future
What?
of Skyrim.
Filthy assassin. We'll see who lies dead.
Tamriel.
I'll have your head!
No! This ends now! We are the children. Talos is the true God. Ascended from flesh.
Whiterun, home of the sky. It is said a blade forged in its can cut through sinew as if it were parchment.
With man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth! Today, they take away your faith. But what of the...
This is such...
Ah, at last. I've been anxiously awaiting your return. Yes, I know. As does Astrid. You have done well, and have earned both your reward and a bonus, as I have mentioned. But you should know that we have a more pressing matter to deal with. It's... Cicero. There's been an incident. You should proceed into the sanctuary. I'll let Astrid explain.
Just try to relax, Vizara. Let the elixir do its work. You'll feel better shortly.
Dreary, dank,
Thank you,
and
dear.
dimly lit.
You are most kind.
Truly,
The jester's
a
cut feels
sanctuary
as
to
bad as
call
it looks,
home.
I'm afraid.
Damn it, this never should have happened. We knew better. We knew better, and still we let our guards down. Ugh!
I'll admit, even I'm having a hard time disagreeing with you.
Marrow is dead, I know, but we've got bigger problems right now. The fool went absolutely berserk. He wounded Vizara, tried to kill me, and then he fled. I knew that lunatic couldn't be trusted.
Oh, it's true, I'm afraid. Cicero was a little whirlwind, slashing this way and that. It would have been funny if he weren't trying to murder us all.
Don't forget the ranting and raving. About the Night Mother, how she was the true leader of the Dark Brotherhood, and Astrid was just a pretender.
Look, we've got to deal with this situation. You've got to... Look, we've got to deal with this situation. You've got to deal with this situation.
I live again.
I want you to find that miserable little fool and end his life. But first, find my husband. Make sure he's all right. After the attack, Arnbjorn flew into a rage. When Cicero left, Arnbjorn went after him. They disappeared into the wild.
Have you heard
Search
the tale
Cicero's room.
of Matthew
Maybe there's something in there that
and the
sheds some
great
light on where he might have gone.
Jaden Hall?
Let me know the minute you find something.
Mother
I've got to see to Vizara and calm everyone down.
festers in the
Bested
sun.
by a fool. Who's the fool now,
Hush, Vizara. You were very brave. Astrid may well be dead if not for you.
She's right. I'll be forever in your debt, dearest brother.
The Keeper is a sacred position within the Dark Brotherhood. Ask yourself, do you trust the wisdom of Our Lady? I will kill this jester if you so desire. But there is a disturbance in the void. Our dread father does not wish this. My blade is yours.
Have you found something? Good, good. Does it say where he may be headed? The Dawnstar Sanctuary? Whatever for. Never mind, it doesn't matter. You need to leave. Now. Every moment counts, so I want you to take my horse. His name is Shadowmere. You'll find him outside by the pool. Let's just say he's one of us. Find Arnbjorn. Make sure my husband's all right. And then send that jester's twisted little soul to the void, in as many pieces as possible. Oh, it's ancient. Apparently one of the first sanctuaries in Skyrim. It hasn't been used by the Brotherhood in close to 100 years. If you say Cicero has gone there, it stands to reason that he's familiar with the place. That means you'll be fighting him on his own ground. Tread carefully. Look, the Dark Brotherhood is a family. This sanctuary is a family. And we've always welcomed those shunned by society. Werewolves, wizards, eternal 10-year-old vampires. What does it matter? In truth, I've rarely met a lunatic I haven't liked. Cicero's problem isn't his madness. It's an adherence to an ancient, outmoded way of life. The Night Mother's ways simply are not our ways. He just couldn't accept that. And now he'll have to pay the price. No, nothing. At least, nothing I'm aware of. Well, if I'm being honest, I haven't exactly been discreet lately in expressing my frustration with this whole situation. Obeying the Night Mother, you being the listener, it's ridiculous. No offense. Cicero may have overheard me talking to one of the others about the Night Mother. It's possible I was not entirely respectful. But to go this far, to attempt to murder the leader of a sanctuary, Cicero must pay with his life. There is no other option. I took that prancing fool into my home, and this is how he repays me?
Boy, did you miss all the excitement. All right, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe Cicero coming here wasn't the best thing that could have happened. But even I didn't anticipate this. Well, you know the old saying, when life gives you lemons, go murder a clown. Burn that little jester alive.
Should have figured the little lunatic would completely snap. Going after Cicero now would be a fool's errand. That little jester is currently being digested in Arnbjorn's stomach. Mark my words. Happy hunting.
It only hurts when I laugh. Oh. Yes, do not underestimate Cicero. A man like that, small and foolish, is easy to mock. To underestimate. Don't make the same mistake I did. Stay safe.
I believed in Cicero, but he's betrayed us all. Cicero destroyed any sympathy I may have had for him when he wounded Vizara. Kill the fool and be done with it. Go. Do what has to be done.
What prey awaits us?
It was a truly terrifying scene, beautiful in some respects. I feel only pity for Cicero. He must die, of course, but can any of us truly blame him for his actions? We mocked him, disrespected the old ways. Our actions were shameful. Surely the Night Mother weeps this day. Stay safe.
The Keeper is a sacred position. I will kill this jester if you so desire. But there is a disturbance in the void. Our dread father does not wish this.
Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
But you have been named Listener. There is no higher honor. Shadowmere, my old and dear friend.
Should have figured Astrid would send you. Ugh, what gave it away? Yeah, gotta admit that little jester's good with that butter knife. But don't worry, I gave as good as I got. In there, through the door. Some old sanctuary by the looks of it. I would have followed him, but I don't know the phrase. Alright, you convinced me. Doubt I'd be much good to you anyway. The little fop cut me pretty deep. But I slashed him good. Pretty sure I severed an artery. Don't know what you're gonna find in there. But you can probably just follow the blood.
What is life's greatest illusion? I remember Skyrim from my youth, and the glistening crimson on fields of white. One day, you will serve our dread father, as I do now. yourself. Do you trust the wisdom of Our Lady? I will kill this jester if you so desire. But there is a disturbance in the void. Our dread father does not wish this. The dread father works through me, and his work has just begun.
Oh, I slay me.
I grow restless, as does my blade. I remember Skyrim from my youth, and the glistening crimson on fields of white.
You're still alive. Citizen respects the listener's abilities, of course.
Have you heard the tale of
Please
Matthew
slow down a bit.
Belmont and the great treachery of
What I
Chaden
used to be.
Hall? Killer Boy's mother, and vengeance festers in the sun. There is no pain in the void.
You are not welcome here. Precious not me. I surrender. Oh, I like that. Very good, very good. Creative. But killing me would be a mistake. Oh, yes. You would displease our mother. For she's your mother, too, isn't she? Listener. Walk away. Let poor Cicero live. Tell the pretender Astrid that you did the job. Stabbed, strangled, drowned poor Cicero. One little itty-bitty lie. Do what you will. Cicero has no fight left. In the end, Sithis will judge us both. Do what you will. Cicero has no fight left. In the end, Sithis will judge us both. Do what you will. Cicero has no fight left. In the end, Sithis will judge us both.
Arnbjorn is safe, and for that you have my thanks. But what of the fool? Is Cicero dead? Excellent. Once again, you've proven yourself a born assassin. Tell you what, why don't you hold on to Shadowmere a while longer? He's a fine steed, and hasn't been ridden nearly as much as he should lately. And now that this Cicero mess has been mopped up, we can get back to the matter at hand, There's just one more target before we strike out at the Emperor. Have you by chance heard of the Gourmet? Read his cookbook? It's become quite a phenomenon. The Gourmet is scheduled to cook for the Emperor at a special dinner. You'll kill him, steal his writ of passage, and assume the role of Master Chef. Festus has been spearheading this part of the assassination plan. He's close to uncovering the identity of the Gourmet. You should report to him. Represent us well, sister.
There you are. Look, I just wanted to say thanks for coming to find me back in Dawnstar. Crazy Jester finally met his match, am I right? Kill well and often.
Well, except that one that you kept alive.
Sister, need something? Kill well and often.
Now, a child could have accomplished it. Such is the power of the arcane. If you only knew
Sister,
the spells I didn't use.
Stay safe.
There you are.
I heard
Took
about
your
what
sweet time dealing with Cicero, eh? Now let's get down to business. Astrid told you about the Gourmet, I
You
hope.
give me too much credit. For how could I fail? I am, after all, just a little girl. What threat could I possibly pose? Ha 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 ha.
Quite so. But first, you'll need to learn who he is. Assuming, of course, that the Gourmet actually is a he. Could be a woman, for all we know. Oh, indeed I do, indeed I do. In my, investigations, I came upon this. It's a copy of the Gourmet's cookbook. Oh, but not just any copy. It's signed, you see. Seems to be a message from the Gourmet to one Anton Varan. I've tracked Varan to the keep in Markarth. It would seem he's the cook. I believe so. Therefore, you are to obtain that information from Varan, who the Gourmet really is and where he can be found. Oh, and when you're done with Varan, kill him. Loose ends and all that. Next, you'll have to... Are you still paying attention? As I was saying, you'll need to kill the Gourmet, of course. But what's more, you'll need to get his writ of passage, so you can take his place. Oh, and if you can, hide his body. The longer it takes for anyone else to determine his real identity, the better. Now off with you. Yes. Gaius Maro, on orders from his father, arranged for the Gourmet to come to Skyrim months ago, to serve as the Emperor's personal chef. But the Emperor canceled his journey at the last minute. Maro was smart, kept the Gourmet around, in case things changed. And so, the Gourmet has remained in seclusion, somewhere in Skyrim, on indefinite hold. Probably feels like a prisoner. But you'll fix that. Uncommon taste. It was published a few years ago and became a sensation throughout the Empire almost overnight. The recipes were hailed as both practical and decadent. I made a few of the gourmet's dishes myself, actually. His roast mutton with regard berry sauce is to die for. But his chocolate pâté gives me the runs. Nobody knows his true identity. Well, nobody except Gaius Morrow, and you've already taken care of him. Well, I do know the gourmet was classically trained in traditional Breton cuisine in High Rock, so that's where he must have met Anton Varan. In any event, our anonymous chef shares a passion for food with all of Tamriel. And that anonymity will prove the Emperor's undoing. Remember, the Markarth Keep. That's where you'll find Anton Varan, probably cooking up all of the gourmet's recipes, passing them off as his own.
It's been quite a boon. Look, my targets make mistakes. Yes, don't kill the gourmet. Oh, I know you have to, but it makes me sad all the same. I love the gourmet's recipes. The world will soon be a blander, less flavorful place. Have a good contract.
You've been directed to dispose of the gourmet's body, is that correct? I often find water to be a suitable hiding place. A lake, a pool, the sea. Until next time, sister.
Will there ever come a time when the people of Skyrim know... I wouldn't worry too much about this Varain giving you the information you need. Give him a good scare, and he'll squawk like a hag raven. That said, if your attack on Varain is witnessed, those Markarth guards are going to be none too happy. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed.
Sister, the last thing you need is my help. Listener or not, you've proven yourself time and again. To Astrid, to the family, and to me. Right then.
So, is it true?
Needs. The shadow scales are all... Well, assuming this gourmet is just a cook, it will probably be an easy kill. Just be discreet. Alerting others will be the real threat. Until next time, sister.
Need something? Believe it or not, Festus likes you. He senses your power, your potential. Follow his instructions to the letter, and you may even earn his respect. Kill well, and often.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunter. Something in the old fort near Riften.
Yes, yes, for the 100th time. I am a Breton. I was born in High Rock, and then I came here. I am not a Reachman. Who are you? What do you want? The gourmet? Never. I don't know what led you here, but nothing will betray my trust. I'll take the secret of the gourmet's identity to my grave. The Dark Brotherhood? Now, wait a minute. Let's not get hasty. I mean, surely my friend wouldn't want me to endanger my own life, right? Look, his name is Balagog Gronolobe. He's an orc. The gourmet's an orc. He's staying at the Nightgate Inn. That's all I know. Now you'll let me go, right? Okay, all right. Wonderful. You're welcome. I'll just be on my way then.
Need a room? Or maybe just some mead? Ah, hello there, traveler. Come to the Night Gate for food or lodging? This old place? Huh, been here forever. Built by my great-granda. Run by him, then all the way up the line to me. Anything you need, just holler.
Need something?
So, is it true?
You're referring to that blacksmith contract?
But to be outnumbered, what? When one can divine the future, success may not be assured, but it can at least be anticipated. It helps that I've already foretold.
So, the prodigal murderer returns. And the gourmet? So I gathered. It seems a certain orc has disappeared, which means you not only killed the gourmet, but disposed of the body as well. Oh, you've got the writ of passage too, I see. Splendid. Splendid! Ah, and word has come in from Markarth that the keep's cook has met an untimely demise. You performed your duties to the letter. I was wrong about you. I see that now. Maybe we all were. Here's your payment, and a little something else as well, from me. Consider it my way of apologizing for being so damn curmudgeonly. It's called the Night Weaver's Band. I wore this for years. I want you to have it now. It'll give your magic and sneakiness some much-needed oomph. Now, you'd better get a move on and see Astrid. It's time. Time for the final stage of this grand and glorious operation.
Tell me, brother, are the stories true?
Word certainly travels fast, doesn't it?
Really? A hooker?
So it's done. You've killed the gourmet. And now, Titus Mede II is as good as dead. Oh, yes. And I've decided you will have the honor. Yes, for Sithis and the Night Mother. You are the listener, after all, So let's not waste any more time. Go now to Castle Dower in Solitude. Present the gourmet's writ of passage to the officer in charge, Commander Marrow. I'm sure you remember him. You'll gain unrestricted access to the kitchens, and then the Emperor. You're posing as a chef, so you'll be able to poison his meal rather easily. Here, take this. It's called Jarren root. All it takes is one taste, and the effects are quite immediate. The Emperor will be serving Sithis before he even knows he's dead. Once Mede has been killed, escape through the upper door and across the bridge. I've arranged for it to be unguarded once the alarm is sounded. Now go, my friend. Go and fulfill your destiny as listener. It's a rare plant, found only on the island of Stros Mackay. It can be served like any vegetable, cut up, put in a salad, perhaps boiled in a stew. One taste will lead to nearly instant death, so don't even think about it. It took all the favors, bribes, and blackmails I could muster, but I've secured your exit out of the keep. Just follow my instructions, and the Dark Brotherhood will be back on top. All thanks to you, listener. Kill well, and often.
What do you... need something? You get to kill the Emperor. The bloody Emperor. You'd better enjoy this one. You owe us all that much. So make it bloody, painful, and spectacular. Yeah, good luck.
Oh, good to see you, sister. Gearing up to kill the Emperor? Exciting times. Exciting times indeed. Well, while it's true I prefer sorcery's more destructive nuances, we mustn't forget the many spells with simpler, more practical applications. Sure, you poison the Emperor, but what then? Why not summon an Atronak to cause some chaos? Or turn invisible and slip away? Use your imagination. Stay safe.
My targets make the mistake of not perceiving me as a threat. Don't take any chances with this one. Use the Jarm root to poison the Emperor's food. You're disguising yourself as a chef. It only makes sense. Can't wait to hear all about the next person you murder.
Sithis whisper be upon you, sister. What an honor, the assassination of an emperor, and all because you are the listener, favored by the Night Mother, anointed by Sithis. I'm so very happy for you, if not a bit envious. Walk always in the shadow of Sithis.
You reek of death, my friend. I salute you. Yes, you're killing the Emperor himself. The Dark Brotherhood will get one shot at this, and you've been given the honors, so don't screw up. You've got people to kill, my friend. Best get to it.
The shadow scales are all... Astrid has arranged for your escape, no? Then you have nothing to worry about. Get in, kill the Emperor, and get out. Then we celebrate. Right then. Greetings, sister. Sister. Need something?
Could you give me an allowance? You're the best. Thanks.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask. Can you spare a septum? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. It's best you leave me be.
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
Wanderer like you must have plenty of tales to tell. But I'm afraid I'm too busy to hear them.
You didn't hear this from me, but we've uncovered a plot to kill the Emperor. It gets better. The ringleader, one of the Emperor's own elite guard.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
I suppose. But what about the old man? Son killed, family name ruined, and he acts as if nothing even happened. Think he's even fit for duty? I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Commander Morrow is the best the Penitus Oculatus has ever produced. You should be half the man he is. You misunderstand, it's just... I feel for him is all. To carry
the Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
Concentrate.
Stop right there. The tower is off limits until further notice. What's this now? Order of His Eminence, possessor of these papers, the Gourmet. By Azra, the Gourmet. I'm sorry. Your clothes, of course. I should have realized. Please, excuse my ignorance. Gianna, the castle chef, has been eagerly awaiting your arrival. You should proceed to the kitchen straight away.
On another delivery. I told you people our stocks are fine. Now put whatever you have over there, then get out. The Gourmet? Oh, finally. When I heard the Gourmet was being brought in to cook for the Emperor, I could hardly believe it. It's just... You're a Nord? I never would have guessed it. But where in the world did you learn to cook like that? Here in Skyrim? Or maybe somewhere less... Oh, yes, but of course. The Emperor has requested your signature dish, the potage le magnifique. I've taken the liberty of getting it started. But the cookbook only says so much, and everyone makes the potage differently. I would be honored if we could make it the gourmet special way. The base broth is already boiled. We can get started right now. So, which ingredient should I add next? Ooh, how decadent. I never would have guessed it. What next? Vampire dust? Seriously? Yes, I guess I can see how that would add a more earthy texture. And oddly enough, we do have some on hand. All right, what next then? Really? Oh, I use nin root as a special seasoning all the time as well. What a wonderful idea. Okay, now what? A septum? As in a gold coin? Really? Ah, I see now. That would give the potage le magnifique a slightly metallic but delicious aftertaste. Ha! Simply brilliant. I have to say, the stew seems done. Add anything else and we may dilute the distinct flavors. So, is that it? Oh? What is this? Some kind of herb? Are you sure? The potage tastes perfect as it is. Any other ingredient might... I'm sorry. Of course, it's your most famous recipe after all. All right then, your secret ingredient's been added. And if I may say so, it has been an honor getting a chance to prepare a meal with, well, the best chef in the entire Empire. I'll carry the stew pot and lead the way up to the dining room. I'm sure the Emperor and his guests are dying to meet you.
But aren't you even the least bit nervous after everything that's happened?
You mean the wedding? My cousin's apparent murder? An unfortunate misunderstanding. No more. Cold mead, hot tempers. These things happen.
Quite. Yet that recent business with the young officer, Mara, was it? How dreadful.
Here we are.
The
God,
son of
I'm
your
nervous.
commander.
We'll go in
plotting
just a
your
moment.
assassination.
Please, I'll serve.
Yes.
You just stand there
An
and
unfortunate turn
be
of events,
amazing.
that. But an isolated incident. And I have been assured that the fault was with the man's son alone. Truth is, we are in no danger whatsoever. Killing an emperor can be useful, but be friendly.
The gourmet! This is such an honor.
As I'm sure you'd all agree. Aha! Here we are, honored guests.
The gourmet. Leave it to Titus to spare no expense.
The potage le magnifique. So delicious. My friends, as Emperor, I of course reserve the right of first taste. Oh, how marvelous. Just delicious. It is everything I had hoped it would be.
Keep it
I
together,
think something's
Gianna.
wrong.
Keep it together.
I prefer a good roast duck, but your soup will do.
By the gods, the gourmet...
That man was, by far, the most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever employed. I'm glad he's dead, but I'm even happier that you killed him. You, an assassin for the Dark Brotherhood, have just made an attempt on the Emperor's life. Would have succeeded had it been the real man. Surprised? So was I when a member of your family came to me with a plan. We worked out a deal, you see, an exchange. I get you, and the Dark Brotherhood gets to continue its existence. But you know what? I've changed my mind. How about this? I kill you, and butcher each and every one of your miserable little friends. Your sanctuary's being put to the sword right now. That's what I think of this deal. You killed my son. All of you. And now you'll pay the price. Kill her, and make sure there's nothing left to bury.
Never over
Come quietly or taste the Jarl's justice. By order of the Jarl, I command you to halt. Stop, in the name of the Jarl.
Aha. Someone do something.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart woman. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Get him! Kill him!
I'm getting out of here.
We must return to the sanctuary. Your family is in dire peril. What prey awaits us?
That your back?
Which one was the rat? What was that?
Never should have come here. God damn you! I've been
We are the messengers of death, you and I. Together, we will unleash the unholy wrath of our dread father, Sithis.
If I am to die today, so be it. But you'll not soon forget the Dark Brotherhood.
damn you!
By Sithis, help me! So you are alive. I was starting to wonder. Considering most of us are now dead, I assumed as much. And before you ask, no, I don't think it was you. Well, maybe I did. But you saving my sorry hide just now sort of erased any doubts. So, thanks. You've got that right. Only a matter of time before we're roasted alive. Come on.
Listener, I am your only salvation. Come,
Time to end this.
embrace me.
Damn it. There's got to be a way out of here.
I'm telling you, he's in there.
I'm going as fast as I can, you stupid she-devil. I don't see you helping.
I'm not exactly built for manual labor. Now come on, you've almost got it.
One more pull. There.
Can you get it open?
I think so. Just hold on a moment.
You must speak with Astrid. Here in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. It's all right. You've been through a lot. Maybe you should just sit down for a bit. Oh, well, in that case, lead on. I'm right behind you.
alive! Thanks to this. Shh. Please. There is much I have to say, and not much time. I'm sorry. So very sorry. The Penitus Oculatus. Marrow. He said that by giving you to them, he would leave the Dark Brotherhood alone. Forever. Oh, my Sithis, I was such a fool. All of this, it's all my fault. You are the best of us, and I nearly killed you, as I've killed everyone else. No, don't pity me. I deserve whatever fate the Dread Lord has in store. I betrayed you, and now Marrow has betrayed me. Fitting. I just wanted things to stay the way they were. Before Cicero. Before the Night Mother. Before you. I thought I could save us. I was wrong. But you're alive. So there's still a chance. A chance to start over. Rebuild. That's why I did this. Don't you see? I prayed to the Night Mother. I am the Black Sacrament. I'm saying you were right. The Night Mother was right. The old ways. They guided the Dark Brotherhood for centuries. I was a fool to oppose them. And to prove my sincerity, I have prayed for a contract. You lead this family now. I give you the Blade of Woe so that you can see it through. You must kill me.
Oh, Astrid.
Astrid did the right thing. And now it's your turn. End her suffering.
Please, listener, release my soul, and let's
Thank you.
If I hadn't heard it with my own ears, I wouldn't have believed it. How could Astrid have done this to us? Strangely, I feel only pity for her.
Astrid. By the sands, I still can't wrap my head around it.
Astrid is dead. It is as it should be. May she find redemption in the void. But while you live, the Dark Brotherhood lives. We must fulfill our contract. Emperor Titus Mede II must be eliminated. Speak with Armand Mortier at the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. He will know the true Emperor's location. But first, inform Nazir of your plans. For you are the listener, and must bind this family together.